Hi there and welcome to Read Between the Scenes. To tie in films and games, I wanted to try and recreate the house of the Parr family from The Incredibles. This is from the original Incredibles film, and I've tried my best to work out the sort of layout that I might have had, just judging by the few shots that we get inside the house. These are mainly centred around the kitchen dining area, although there was a couple from the living room. Now, as you can see here, I'm just trying to work out what dimensions to go for. It's a bit of a mess, I'll be honest. It took a long time to work out where I wanted to go with this. Honestly, looking back at it now, I can't believe it took me so long to get this done. Now here's where I start working on the exterior of the property, and this was a bit tricky because it's a very modern look the house has, probably based on 1960s design, and The Sims couldn't quite give me all the angles I was looking for, so I had to make do with what I could. As you can see here, it's like a V-shaped roof, and there will be the extending in the middle which ties in from the column. Now this side bit I've had to create isn't movie accurate. In the movie it's thicker at the top and skinnier at the bottom, but I can't do that in The Sims. At least not that I know of. If you do, let me know. As you see, I do make use of a couple building cheats to make my life a bit easier, so using like testing cheats and move objects, I was able to shape the roof exactly how I wanted it to look. And there I'm just creating a room above the garage area so I could put a nice little black strip to simulate the garage door. Naturally, because Sims 4 doesn't have garages or cars yet. So I'm just trying to work out what paint looks best here. Brick accents, and then we have a plain sort of beigey colour for the rest of the house. Apart from the little cavity beside the door where it's red, I mirrored this on the back just to keep a nice even look about it. Again, I'm just trying to detail the house a wee bit more, adding some black trim, trying to find an appropriate black roof. Currently the house is looking a wee bit short as well, but in the movie you can see that there is windows on this top part, which I think actually look down, giving light into the rooms below, but due to how I built the house I was having some issues making this work, so I've made do with keeping a closed off top but with the window accents to create a bit of character for the house. Here's where I made the house a bit taller just to get used to these taller windows, and it made it look a bit less squat. I'm just trying to work out where windows should sit, how do they look. I did use as many pictures as I could find, but it doesn't show you the house all the way around. There's about 2 angles from the pictures I could find of the house, so some of it I had to make up as I went along. Now, the colour scheme in this house is very 60s. It's very bright, vibrant, a bit out there. So you have this green kitchen, and then it had this cabinet sort of thing at the top, and I was trying to recreate that by using a wall with cabinets, leaving a gap. I'll go back and forth here quite a lot. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Now, the dining room is quite interesting in that it is totally on two sides got cupboards all the way around. These cupboards will be decorated with some clutter items. So here we are, we're fitting in the Parr family table. Now this table just has 4 chairs around it and then Jack's high chair. This I realised after and just quickly changed it. The door will be placed there, and there is also a little decoration area as you come in, because this dining room is actually placed down a wee level from the floor, but because of how the Sims works I was not able to do this, so I've tried to simulate it as best I can. Okay, so here I am trying to furnish the kitchen a bit more. You'll see later on in the video that I come back to this because I realised that this is not movie accurate and it really annoyed me, so I had to come back later. I decided that the kitchen diner area just wasn't open plan enough. In the movie it feels like there's an easy flow in between them, but here it felt really quite dark and mysterious, and it just felt really enclosed and not the openness there is in the movie. Here I've skipped down into the basement to furnish Mr. Incredible's super room, complete with all the acquired junk from years of newspaper clippings, collectibles and toys. This basement area they predominantly use for storage and laundry as well as the super room. Here I begin to furnish the living room. It is here I'm beginning to think that something is amiss with the build. What you see here is that I've come back a few days later after deciding I messed up with how the layout looked. So I've made some alterations off camera, so this includes just making the house a wee bit bigger, changing the dimensions, As you see, there are larger windows in the living room and the shape of the hallway has changed. Additionally, the kitchen has a new counter in the centre and it just looks a bit smoother in flow. The master bedroom is not perfect, but after I continually made modifications to it, I was just not able to make it as it should look. So I've tried my best to include what I imagine they had in the room, but it's not right as you saw in the movie. The children's rooms I've had to make up as I went along. There's just no source material to take from. So I've made Violet's room calm and mature, much like her shy personality. She's not too bold with her choices of furniture or clutter. Dash's room is a bit punchier. He has quite bright colours. He has a couple toys and his posters all revolve around sport. Jack's room is just a standard baby toddler room, not much to it. I filled some of the nooks and crannies in the house with storage and a quiet room complete with a bookshelf. I've done minimal landscaping as it appears the Parr family just weren't gardeners. The garage has a small workspace room added for Sims to use. This could have some skill building objects added when you use this house for your gameplay. Okay, so that's everything, and here are the screenshots. I hope you enjoyed this speed build, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content in the future.